Well, chief scientific advisors are people in government who often come from a university background as a professor, and they are seconded into the government to make sure, act like a critical friend, to make sure that the science and evidence that is being used is using the widest range from the breadth of expertise that's out there, and it is of the quality that people making decisions would like to know that they've got the best evidence and it's timely and what perhaps levels of uncertainty there might be. Being a Chief Scientific Advisor, I've been involved in work which has immediate effect today, tomorrow and for the near future. Some specific examples would be I've been involved in all the negotiations about exiting Europe and how to make sure that food is going to be safe, trusted and available in the country in the near future. I've also been involved in work to do with antimicrobial resistance and at the global level trying to understand what the role food has in contributing to what is probably one of the biggest challenges facing mankind, that's ensuring antibiotics will be here today and in the future. I've been a university academic for a number of years and I really like the job in terms of doing research which actually might shape the future and can have impact on a lot of people. Being a Chief Scientific Advisor though is quite different in that it's far more immediate. Some of the things that I get involved in happen tomorrow, and some of the policies or the engagement that we put out in terms of the public in relation to food can affect people every day in what they're doing for some months ahead. So to give you a specific example, when there was a chemical found in eggs recently, I was involved in very quickly determining whether that was going to be a threat to public health and then communicating that message via Twitter, via the news, via broadsheets, media, TV, to the public and say that it was safe, they could eat eggs, but at the meantime we were quickly trying to work out where these eggs had come from. Another example would be toast, for instance, in which we did some work which showed that another chemical which can cause cancer can be found in certain foods when they are roasted. And again, we communicated that message, tried to calm people, but at the same time allowing people to make decisions based on high quality evidence. That's quite different than a university professor, where you, whilst teaching undergraduates, the majority of other people that you communicate with are fellow academics reading scientific journals. I would recommend that everybody spends some time doing a job outside of the university environment. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to have to be a chief scientific advisor. There are opportunities at all levels. My advice would be to join one of the advisory committees which many government departments have. If you enjoy that work, then after some time you might apply to become the chair of that committee, and then if you're the chair of that committee you might apply for larger committees or eventually perhaps one day a secondment as a chief scientific advisor. So don't hold back, look for what opportunities exist, and if you get an opportunity, make the most of it because it's a really worthwhile thing to do.